the last year, Abaco pastor Cedric Bullard cheated death not once, but twice. Just last week, he crashed his small plane into the swamp at Treasure Key, Abaco. That terrifying incident came more than 11 months after he faced a monster storm that killed more than 80 people in the Bahamas. As he reflected on the last 12 months, Bullard said he has had a whole lot to be thankful for this year. Bullard is one of thousands of Abaconians who lost just about everything when Hurricane Dorian descended on that island on September 1st. He lost not only his home, but also his church.
The home was totally destroyed in terms of the roof and the inside. The church, the very same thing. The church is a big church, two-story, can hold about 450 persons. And it's a two-story building. Water came from the top part, and there was about two inches of water that settled on the inside of it because the hurricane was very long. So that caused total damage. We had to this also had to be gutted and be refurbished totally.
Bullard says the time he spent hunkered down in his church while Dorian destroyed everything around him is an experience he will never forget.
This eye was very symmetric, and there were tornadoes and lightning and the strongest of winds sitting in the middle of that eye, and that's exactly what we got. That's why there was nothing on Abaco in terms of between Marsh Harbor and Cooperstown or Crown Haven was left untouched. Everything and everybody had some sort of damage. Some totally destroyed 100%, some as much as 80%.
The former president of Abaco's Christian Council says surviving Dorian last year and the plane crash last week has had a profound impact on his life and made him even more grateful to be alive.
I am convinced that I am here for a purpose. I am convinced that there are many souls that are lost that they didn't find. But the fact that we're here, and I'm here the second time, I beat that twice, I should say. We must give thanks.
Now, a year later, Bullard says there is still a lot to do in Abaco, but Abaconians should not despair, but rejoice in what they have.
Listen, no one would have talked about this. Thousands of people would have died in that hurricane. They will never find some people. I know weather, and I know 25 feet of surge coming over Abaco that is a very low land. They will never find some people. I've lost a family member. I haven't seen him yet. We know he's gone. We haven't seen his body yet, but he's gone. So I'm saying to you that you got to remember from whence you've come, and the fact that you survived, or we survived, you got to thank God and say to those persons, it was God that brought us out with a mighty and a strong hand.
Reporting for Guardian News Network, I'm Jasmine Brown.